In this video we are going to learn how to do hatching in AutoCAD. That is very easy. If for example we have one object, let me draw this rectangle or any shape I want. For example, this is one shape and this is another shape, and third shape I'm going to draw with the help of lines. For example, this one and this one. So if you want to do hatching, then enter H, enter, and then the hatching window is going to appear in front of you. Here you are multiple options, predefined, patterns, we have swatches, hatch pattern, palette. Here we have multiple options, whatever you want, whatever you like. Other predefined, we have brick patterns, we have concrete pattern, many other patterns are also available here. You can choose the one you like. For example, let us choose this one, and you can also choose the color, red color for example. So this is the scale. I will tell you the scale in just a while. Now boundaries, add pick points. So one option is that you can select this one, and AutoCAD is automatically going to select the boundary which is closed and going to hatch that for you. So it is written, determines the boundary from selected objects that form an enclosed area. Second one is, if it is not an enclosed area, then you can choose the objects in which you have to do the hatching. So let me use this one first. So click here and click here, enter, OK, and now you are going to see the hatching has been done, but it is on a very larger scale. You are unable to see. So in order to decrease the scale, right click or double click here, and this is the scale value. You can reduce this scale value to the required amount in which you see that it looks fine. Now for example, to me it looks fine, then this is the scale factor which suits me. So again press enter. After pressing H, and let's choose a different one, for example this concrete, OK, and pick objects, this one, OK, and we can see concrete as well. So let me delete this one first. So this is the concrete one, and now I'm going to decrease the scale. H, enter, scale let me choose 0.1, and color, let's say I want to choose a gray color. Click OK, pick points, this one and this one, enter, OK. So this is now the hatching has been done. So how much it is useful, let me show you in a while. Let me open a file having floor plans. For example, this is a file in which I have some floor plans made already. Now I want to do the hatching of the walls only. So for that I will be hiding all the layers. I don't want to see the layers except the walls, doors and windows. So all other layers I'm going to hide by disabling the visibility. So now let's choose this wall one. So immediately all other walls vanished, all other layers vanished. So these A doors is still available and A walls, some were left and these are also left. Let me hide them as well. So now you can see here all the walls are available, and now I want to do hatching of the walls. Let me change the layer of this one as well so that it does not appear. Now so hatching now has become very easily because you have done the work in layers. If you had not done the work in layers, then you had to remove all the objects one by one, and then you had to copy the walls. So I'm going to press H, enter, and this is the window which appears. Let me choose my pattern which I want to do hatching. Let's say this one. Select pick points. As soon as I take my cursor here, I'm not clicking, you can see that it is automatically showing you the scale, that how much it is going to look. So I can change that as well. I'm going to click, and it is automatically going to select the closed boundaries. So it is not selecting the windows, it is only selecting the walls inside where I'm going to click here, I'm going to click here, and you have to select all the walls in which you want to do hatching. So I'm going to do all the walls one by one. For example, here, 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 and lastly here. And now I'm going to click enter. When I click enter, I want to decrease the scale. I want to decrease the scale up to, for example, 0.2. I'm going to click OK. As soon as I click OK, you can see here that the hatching has been done, but the scale value is very low and they are merging with each other. So I'm going to double click here. I'm going to increase the scale, for example, up to 10, and now it looks fine. Let me scroll down a little bit. Yes, it looks pretty much fine to me. So this is the purpose of hatching. If we want to do here as well, click H, enter, add pick point, select this one and this one. Okay, so it is going to show you here because we did not increase the scale, so also increase the scale up to 10. Now it looks fine. And if you want to see a preview of that, write plot, enter, and let's select monochrome, select a window, and you are going to select this part, click preview, and this is how it's going to look now. It is showing you the line weights, so I'm going to decrease or uncheck the line weights in the plot object line weights, this option in the preview. Click OK. Now it is showing you like this. So this is how you can do hatching. You can do any kind of hatching. You can do hatching for the lawn purpose as well. So if you want to print, you can print that as well. Now if I again show all the layers, and let's do hatching for grass in case of lawn, how you have to do that, let me show you as well. So for example, this is the lawn area. First I want to close this lawn area, so I'm going to add a line here from here to here because the hatching works in the closed area. I'm going to click H, enter, and let's go here, other predefined, let's find grass here. We have grass here, click OK, and let's choose the color to be green. Fine, add pick points. Now I'm going to select here, but the scale is I think very small. Click enter, scale let's say 10. OK, and now you can see a very beautiful grass is being shown. So you can also do hatching here as well. You can do the hatching for the pavement, like pavement, for example, H, enter, and here let's go and select this one. For example, you can choose anyone, and I'm going to choose the color light gray. OK, scale factor will be 10. Color I'm going to choose this one. OK, add pick points. Let's see how much area it selects, and I'm going to click here. So it is now selecting the area, determining how much points are open and up to which point. So it is telling that this is open point and this is also open point. So what we have to do is we have to first close the points which are open, then we need to do hatching. If this point up to this point it is not closed, I'm just going to draw a line here to tell you that you can complete the hatching process in this way as well. H, enter. Again I have to select the color to gray. OK, and the hatching style, this one. OK, add pick points. I'm going to select enter here. Now again it is showing that this point is also open, so you need to have closed boundaries. If the boundaries are not closed, then you need to select the objects. So this is the second method. But it takes more time, so you have to select all the objects around which you need to perform the hatching. For example, this one, this one, this one here, this line, this line. To press undo, it is selecting the hatching, so I need to select this line, this line, this one, and finally this one. Click enter. Okay, and now it is going to show you this. The scale is too large, so I'm going to decrease that to, for example, 2. Let's see the preview. I think 2 looks fine. You can further decrease as well. So the two options in the hatching, I have just told you that this option detects automatically the closed paths, and if the boundaries are not closed, then you have to either close them or select this option. So all the sub objects which you are going to select, then the hatching is going to be done inside those objects like we have just did. So you can also do for the other parts as well. So this was a very brief tutorial for the hatching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.